one night we was at the Ritz. Yeah, I'm telling it. Time it was like, you know, I was like hanging with Jay a lot, and you know, Jay had, you know, his own style, but you know, he reminded me more of me, you know. And then when I got to really see the little cockiness and arrogance, that's when I like really felt like, oh yeah.
You remind me of me for real.
Yeah. So I mean, it was, you know, always fun working with Sauce, because, you know, it's like so much stuff that he would do would just remind me of me in like so many different ways. One time, when I was first starting, and Biz would want me to say these funny rhymes about girls. And, you know, we would do them at these shows, and it was cool, you know, it was cool. But one night we opened up for Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. This is 1985. And they was performing Lottie Dottie, which was like the #1 record, hip-hop record, with him rhyming funny stuff about a girl. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to do it tonight. I'm not trying to sound like this dude while we going on before him. And like, come on, man. And Biz was like, trust me, it's going to work. Just trust me. I'm like, all right. We got on stage. Biz started beatboxing. I didn't do the rhymes about the girl. I just went into my own Big Daddy Kane, you know, spitting all hard. People in the crowd like, oh, yeah, someone over here and get me another beer. Like, I mean, like people just walking away. I mean, like I probably was about that close to getting booed. Wow. Biz looking at me like an idiot. I brought Sauce, Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, and Biz out on stage. And I'm telling Sauce, yo, say the joint about the... Again? Yo! I mean, every night I'm supposed to say the same rhyme? Is it? I'm like, Sauce, you're saying it every night in a different state.
Different place,
You know, I'm like, the people in Indiana ain't coming to the North Carolina show. You know, and keep in mind, you know, this is before the internet. It ain't like, you know, like when it's going to post, you know, and everybody's, you know. But this particular night in New York, he don't want to listen. Typical Kane moment that he's living out. And you know what? That night, now I don't know, you know how Biz look?
No.
Okay.
Biz Markie, you said he's just a friend.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. He said a rhyme. He said a rhyme about having sex with a girl, about how good he's sex, and the crowd is losing their mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Biz forgets his words.
Yeah.
Oh,
messes up the rhyme.
Do what he do.
And just starts babbling.
Yeah.
A zig 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 a zig a zig a say. That means New York's #1 today.
Yeah.
And the crowd just went crazy.
He do. That's what he do.
Wow.
Boy, genius over here. Did the same thing I did back in 1985, but this is like, I think, 1993.
Yeah.
He did the same thing, decided he wanted to say something different. You know, not understanding that, you know, when you're saying something complex, people got to think to catch what you said.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no rewind button on stage.
Yeah.
You can do that, you know, what they playing on the radio.
Yeah.
But there's no rewind button on stage.
Yeah.
So if it went over them, it just went over them.
Yeah.
Right.
So he had to suffer the same outcome.
Yeah.
And like that night, that's when I really, really was like, yo, this is scary.
It's
If
deja
this
vu.
motherfucker ain't me, I don't know who it is, man. Like for real. I was like, that's when I was really like, wow.
Time, you know, when I was running with Kane, it was like fighting pit bulls at one time. Like you know, you have certain other people come see him, and they'll have a younger MC under them. You know what I'm saying? And Kane will be like, "Yo, I need you to come through." You know what I'm saying? You know, I come through, and then it's like, you know, like dog fighting. They betting big money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
no, it's, you know, I can't even make. They betting big money. Like, my man, to get your man, you know, and there's thousands of dollars on the table, and we added like pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, but that's how we came up. So to make that transition wasn't so easy for me. You know what I'm saying? He already experienced the success level of making the transition. I was still trying to find that niche and understand the game. And he was trying to give me the insight, but you know, it takes time. And I wasn't ready at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I wasn't ready at that moment either, so I understood.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, matter of fact, that night I pretty much knew that he wasn't going to say what I asked him to say. You know,
Hey, I probably had the same look in my eye that he had when Biz told him to say that.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah, nah, absolutely.
oh, can you fix this shit back? Is there any way I can go back to the old iTunes? I hate this shit, man. You know, I don't want to live a life this fucking complicated.
Physically go in there and pull it up.
Yeah, don't fuck my iTunes library.
Oh, nah, I'm not
That's what
doing
we
that.
sauce, man. Please.
Nah, because you know what? I never set up the
You never
library.
see, yeah, that's what it
I
look
don't
like.
have
It's never
that.
set, so it's setting it up like to be like it's yours, but it ain't. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
because I got a couple of joints on there that talking about him. I don't want that.
You don't even sit to his phone.
When I listen to hip hop music today, that shit don't inspire me. That shit inspired me to listen to watch the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what?
Something.
I don't think I really need to hear any music right now. Let me see what's happening.
Go on Source when
Yeah.
you get a chance. Go to Source
You know,
when you
back
die.
in the days, I was just probably just, you know, just living my life.
Right.
Whatever happened, happened. You know? Like, that's how it was. Yo, we need to do such and such and such. A word? Alright, well, I'm gonna go drink a fifth of Remy and fuck a chick and wait for something to randomly happen. You know? Like, that's how we was living.